Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Brandon Hodge. So this episode is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, get them through SeatGeek. Use my last name, code Hodge, at checkout. You get $20 off your tickets. This is for first-time orders only, so if you use it before, just make a new account with a new email. You can still use the code, $20 off any ticket for any event. Just use my last name, code Hodge, at checkout over on SeatGeek. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump into this episode. So it's already that time, ladies and gentlemen. Go and get those juice boxes out. Get those juice boxes ready, because, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor of the day is a bit of a sad one. It looks like Pat McAfee might be leaving the announce table at WWE for a little while. So he's done this before. I think he did this last year, or if it wasn't last year, or something the year before, or something like that. So basically, Pat McAfee, wonderful commentator. He's a wonderful commentator. He's not necessarily, a WWE brought up commentator. I mean, of course, this guy was a football player. He was like more on the NFL side of things. So nonetheless, it looks like Pat McAfee will be going back to the kind of football thing when football season starts up here in like a month. We're going to see Pat McAfee going over because he's going back to college game day kind of thing and maybe doing some NFL stuff and stuff like that. So basically, Pat McAfee going back to like football side of things for a little while. So we won't be seeing him on a television set. So it looks like going forward, maybe this fall, we're not going to see Pat McAfee be the commentator, at least not that much. I mean, who knows? He might still do premium live events or something like that. His main focus is going to be the football side of things and not so much on wrestling. So we'll be missing Pat McAfee this fall, maybe, but that's what everyone's thinking right now. All right, the next rumor is about the best in the world. This is about CM Punk. So CM Punk's contract, this is about what kind of deal he currently has, what's going on, what's the future have, how long can we expect Punk in the WWE? Is he going to stay in the WWE? So we're also happy that the guy is here, and he seems pretty happy to be here as well. So apparently, CM Punk's current WWE contract is going to the end of 2026, probably November 2026. Because, of course, he returned in November of 23, so that would make sense. Gave him like a 3-year contract, which is a pretty decent contract. He seems to be pretty happy. And apparently backstage, as the wrong rumors saying, that everyone's very happy with CM Punk there. His merchandise sales are really freaking incredible. His drawing power, how many butts he's putting in the seats is freaking incredible. How he's pulling off everything on TV is freaking incredible. And the guy's injured. I mean, he's been injured for most of this return. He got injured in his first match back. So it's like, if they're still satisfied with the amount of money they're paying him with his contract and everything, that's absolutely wonderful. So what's happening after 2026 is the question. Is CM Punk staying with WWE? Is he walking somewhere else, going to another wrestling company, doing something else in his time? Apparently no. CM Punk's very happy being in WWE, and he wants to pretty much be in WWE forever. So he's going to wrestle for as long as he physically can, and after that, he still wants to be in the WWE, helping out the other younger talent, doing that kind of thing, so it's absolutely wonderful. So CM Punk, get used to Punk being in WWE, because he's staying there. He's not going nowhere, and he's going to be staying in WWE, which is absolutely wonderful news, because I'm very happy to see Punk being happy, back in WWE, and doing wonderful things, and wrestling. Now that he's done with his injury, I can't wait to see some more CM Punk matches. So I'm excited, I'm happy, CM Punk's happy, WWE officials are happy, everyone's happy, so let's just keep this going. The next rumor is, get this, this will be a shocker. I'm just going to warn you guys, it's a bit of a shocker. So this is about WrestleMania in London. You heard me right, WrestleMania in London, England. So this is a very, very big deal. So pretty much British fans, English fans, whatever you want to call that, people who live there, they've been begging powers that be to have WrestleMania in London for years. I mean, London is a huge city. It's pretty much like, I would say, as an American living in America, I would say London is like a New York City type of city. It's just like a city that everyone knows that it goes with that country. Like, name a city in England. Not too many Americans could probably name other cities other than London. London is it. Just like maybe not too many people can name other cities in the U.S. other than the giant ones like New York or Los Angeles or something like that. So it's just like one of those cities being like, that is the city to do something. If you're doing something in that country, you need to do it in New York City, you need to do it in LA, you need to do it in London. So everyone's like, make this happen. We need a pay-per-view over there. I mean, for a while we were saying we need a pay-per-view over there. We finally got that with the more recent pay-per-views, the more recent premium live events that they've been able to actually do over there. But there is a big but. We have not done WrestleMania. We had Money in the Bank there. We had Money in the Bank there last year. but we've not had WrestleMania ever. So I believe it's time to do this. Now, why haven't they done this? Well, I mean, it could be many reasons, being able to get everything over there, or having a huge stadium and the costs, or I believe the main problem that was always the time difference, because London and like the east coast of the United States are 5 hours apart in time. If you're on the west part of the United States, it's 8 hours apart in time, so it's almost like a whole freaking day difference. So it's a bit difficult to be able to watch the show live, which was a big problem when there was actually pay-per-view like WrestleManias, but that's not the case anymore. Literally, Peacock is on demand, you can watch it anytime, which has really changed the way that they've seen doing premium live events. And that's why we had money to make last year in London. It's like, well, people can watch it back in their own time. They don't have to watch it live. And the Peacock contract, they don't really care how many people watch it live, they just care how many people watch it within like the first day or two. So it's totally different. So this is actually plausible right now. So much so that apparently, this is what the rumor is saying, that this week, Triple H, as well as the Vice President, do we believe that's his title, Nick Khan, have actually flew over to London, met with the mayor of London about talking about having WrestleMania in London in the near future. I'm not saying it's going to be, in the next few years. I mean, there's a lot of different cities they're talking about having WrestleMania. Of course, next year's WrestleMania is in Las Vegas, so it's not happening in London. Could it be the year after that? Maybe. We're also, the other cities have been rumored, like Minneapolis. They got screwed out of Mania so many times that they had to give them 2-night SummerSlam recently. It's going to be happening in 26. Or Nashville, Tennessee is a big one that they're saying as soon as they build that stadium, they're having WrestleMania there. So it's kind of a mess. I don't necessarily want to come on here and say that WrestleMania 42 is going to be in London, but I am pretty sure it'll be 42, 43, 44 the next 3 years. This is actually going to happen. We're actually going to see WrestleMania finally in London, and that's going to be freaking amazing. I would love to go over to London for WrestleMania, the first ever WrestleMania in England. I would love to see that. I'd love to be there live. I think a lot of people are with me on that they would love to travel. They've always wanted to travel to England, over to the UK, over to freaking Europe, as anything, just across the ocean. They've wanted to do that. Here's the reason to do that, and I believe this could be a really, really fun and good idea. So hopefully this is happening. Hopefully WrestleMania London is happening within the next few years. I mean, they flew all the way to London to meet with the mayor, so hopefully they come out with some kind of agreement, and this is actually happening. I mean, I can't wait. That's so exciting. WWE is literally, finally, World Wrestling Entertainment. We're not only having the shows here in the US, we're having the large shows literally all the way around the world. And for me, for one, I cannot freaking wait. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is it. This is the final news story. This is the final rumor, the final thing I'm going to be talking about inside this episode of WWE News Rumors. This is about none other than our tribal chief and our true head of the table. This is about Roman Reigns, and this is about his return to the WWE. We have not seen Roman since WrestleMania, so it's definitely time to see Roman return to the WWE, come back, do his thing. Someone's imposters out there right now by the name of Solo saying he's the head of the table, that he's the tribal chief, that he's this and that. When he's the head of the kids table, someone get Solo the heck out of here and get Roman back here. So definitely Roman's gonna return. I mean, Solo's went crazy. He put the wise man through an announce table. What is the guy even thinking? I don't know. But basically, Roman Reigns' return. It's got to happen at some point. There were some rumors, Money in the Bank. Of course, that didn't happen. SummerSlam, second biggest show of the entire year. Definitely the place to do it. You're thinking of like a wrestler return, you think, oh, have them return before the second biggest show of the year. That way you can set them up for a match. They can wrestle on the show. They can sell more tickets, put the butts in the seats. But honestly, they didn't need that. They don't need that. They had no problem selling the seats. They're doing a freaking stadium for SummerSlam, this giant NFL stadium in Cleveland Browns football stadium. They're doing it in that, and they're selling it quite well. So they didn't need that. So that leads open to this return rumor. So he's not returning before the show to set up a match, I don't guess. And that's what this rumor's saying. He's not. He's actually returning during the show. So it looks like this year's SummerSlam main event. Solo's actually in the main event for SummerSlam. Last match for the Undisputed Universal Championship, the title that Roman lost at WrestleMania. We're having Solo wrestle Cody for that, and maybe Roman will interfere in that, cost Solo the match, or maybe something crazy will happen, and Roman's triggered and said, I just can't take it any longer. I can't sit at home on my couch and see you destroying everything I built. I'm back. Which also brings up the question, is Roman returning as a babyface? Is he going to be a good guy? Because he's always been like this badass, kind of like rough around the edges, screw the fans, don't care about you guys, I'm here to do business and be the tribal chief and run this place. Kind of gimmick, but he's gonna return and be like, what in the heck are you doing? You're doing awful things, and I'm here to make things right and kind of be like a good guy. I don't know. we'll have to wait and see, guys, but it looks like Roman will be returning at SummerSlam, probably in the main event of the show. I'd imagine he's got some unfinished business there in multiple ways, so I can't wait to see that. SummerSlam's going to be such a wonderful show. I am going to be there, guys. I'm doing a Brandon Hodge vlog, a King of Vlog style vlog, so if you're excited for my vlog, of course, go in the comments, give me a hell yeah for the Brandon Hodge vlog. And let me know in your comments also, what are your thoughts on all these news stories and rumors? Let me know in the comment section down below. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode of WWE News and Rumors. I'm your one and only undisputed king of Vlog Style, Brandon Hodge. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.